So we're gonna try this again. Are you rolling?
Yep.
Cool.
I think all fantasy football is for money.
You want to get
You don't look in the camera either.
People. Yeah.
He prefers the noise that things make. I think that's the boy in him.
Oh my God, she loves Winter the Dolphin. We can get on that roll if you want to.
I'll take this one. Alex, Evan, and I, we had a bunk bed. 2 on the bottom bunk, 1 on the top. In 2008, or like 2007, I think, like, I was like, I'm done with this. And so we all went our separate ways in terms of rooms.
That is a lie. I'm sorry, I like to have fun.
We've heard this story before. I remember them telling us the story quite a bit.
Yeah.
Cassidy was born December 9th of 2006.
Oscar is almost 9 months.
William was born at 22 weeks and 1 day.
We tried for about 4 years to have kids, so we always joked that we got 1 child for every year we tried.
3rd.
4th.
2nd.
Proudly the baby.
We are.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Probably.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Very interesting.
Just need one over there.
I came home from work and Nathan came home and I told him, I'm like, I just don't feel right.
From when we got checked into the hospital, I wasn't 100% sure everybody was going to be okay. 25 weeks is scary.
And our local hospital said that they could take care of me, but they would not be able to take care of her, so I had to be transported to Children's Hospital in Columbia.
When William was born, he wasn't supposed to be here and wasn't supposed to live. He is the youngest baby to survive in the state of Missouri, all of the Midwest.
The one thing that was keeping him here was maintaining his own body temperature, and he was having a little bit of a hard time that day before, and so we had him bundled in everything we could find to make sure that he stayed warm just so we could go home.
Survival for like a 10-week-old baby, I think was like 98%, I believe, 97, 98%. It's like in the high 90s. And that she would, you know, depending on how long I was on bed rest, that she may have to be in the NICU for a while.
We only have 1 picture of her pregnant. I remember she would not let anybody take her picture pregnant.
It was more because I was afraid if something happened, then it would be.
We'd have to look at all these pictures of her pregnant.
Andy was in for, well, Alex was in for 7 weeks, Andy 11, and Elizabeth and Evan for 15. I think I said that right, didn't I? Okay.
You know, we didn't realize that we were going to have a whole new set of things. Well, we did realize it. We
Yeah.
knew that being born that early, they'd be sick, but
Except for my dad, who didn't take it well because he didn't talk for an hour. He sat in his chair and just sat there for an hour. And then finally I guess he was thinking it through. So yeah.
They kept watching me, and then at 6:30 that night, my mom had went to go get the doctor and asked them to check me, and by that time I was 2 and 9. I didn't really get to see her. They just basically like held her up, and then they took her right away. I didn't get to touch her. I didn't get to hold her. It was very hard for me to not tell my baby hi and kiss her and love her and hold her like you're supposed to be able to.
Probably my strongest memory of, and possibly also the scariest moment in the NICU for me, was walking him down there with the transport team from the delivery room. Seeing everybody working on him, getting him settled in, just that's probably my most vivid memory.
This was on a Saturday night that I had her. On that Wednesday, I went and told the nurse, I said, something's wrong. I said, Cassidy Ray's trying to communicate to me, although I know she can't. And all of a sudden, all of her monitors went off. And I kind of stepped back so they could do what they needed to do with her. And then I hurried and called him, and I said, where are you at? I said, I need you at the hospital. He goes, I'm at the first Columbia exit, I'll be there. And he walked in, and not too much later, all of her monitors went off again, and they asked us to leave. And they're into the NICU. There's a little window that you can actually look through. I couldn't get away from that window because my baby was in there and I couldn't do anything about it. And there were so many people around her. I didn't know she was going to make it. I told Nathan, I said, I cannot lose my baby. I cannot lose my baby. I always felt like a mom with her being pregnant. She was so wanted. We wanted her so much.
When we were younger,
When we were younger, we did have a lot of matching outfits.
Some pictures.
Mostly
right
for
over there,
pictures,
you'll
though.
see The Wizard of Oz.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, it
We
was
have
good.
One year, you guys were all Mickey Mouse and I was Minnie.
Ever since the day he was born, he has done exactly what he has wanted to do. In the NICU, he did what he wanted to do. When he was done with a particular monitor or machine, he would do something to make sure that he didn't get it back. One day he peed on it and shorted it out. So
I think we're very lucky to have had the people take care of us that we did at the NICU. I don't, you know, there's not even, I don't think, many hospitals around us that could have taken care of us like that and could have provided us with that care. I feel like if we had been somewhere else, they would have had to probably have transported us somewhere. So I'm very thankful that we had the NICU and had the people there to take care of us.
The NICU staff becomes a part of your family.
Yes, I consider them my family.
And I was told by someone that the NICU staff would actually pray for Cassidy Ray every morning.
there were dozens of people actually came through to say goodbye to Oscar. I mean, he'd been there long enough that he knew everybody.
Our Christmas tree, every year we get out to put the ornaments on it, and we have several sets of ornaments that some of the nurses made for the kids for their first Christmas.
The trust is almost instant. You know you're in good hands, and you know you're in a good place.
Oscar needed this really cool incubator bed that would control all of those things for him and monitor his body temperature as well as the temperature of the bed, how much moisture was in the air. And without that bed, he really honestly would not have survived.
You know, neonatal care along with all of medicine changes so rapidly, and there's so much more equipment and so much more available, and you need more space, you need more oxygen outlets, you need more everything pretty much to make it all work.
And that's why I sign up for every opportunity to get William out and meet people, talk to people that are donors, because I think that he is a testament to what we can do if you have a stubborn little redheaded boy and you have fabulous doctors and fabulous nurses.
It's hard to imagine Evan being so sick and possibly that things could have turned out differently.
I know they saved my daughter's life. This is not the life that we had planned for her, but we just take day by day. We're very thankful that she's still here, and we'll take her any way that we can get her. She's a true miracle.